Hey YouTube, this is another predictions video. This time it'll be from the UFC Fight Night in Las Vegas for Hendricks versus Thompson, or Hendricks versus Wonderboy. Johnny Hendricks and Stephen Thompson will be headlining the card this Saturday in Las Vegas. It was supposed to be heavyweight championship, but both men had to pull out from that. Cain Velasquez and Fabrice Overdoom had to pull out, so turn into an FS1 fight night. And let's get started with the predictions. First up is Artem Lobov versus Alex White. I'm going to have to go with Artem Lobov. I think it's just because he looked great on the show. I know he lost to Ryan Hall last time, but I think he'll be back, and I think he'll knock out Alex White or beat him. I got Artem Lobov for this. Next is Mickey Gall versus Mike Jackson. I know there's been a lot of hype about Mickey Gall, but I gotta go with Mike Jackson. I think Mike Jackson. He predicted a knockout of Mickey Gall in Inside MMA, and he's had experience in kickboxing. I'm going with Mike Jackson on this. Going to the FS1 prelims, we got Noah Lahat versus Diego Rivas. I gotta go with Noah Lahat. I think he's had a couple wins on his belt and one loss, but I think Noah Lahat's going to take this one as well. Next is Ray Borg versus Justin Skogans. I got to take Ray Borg on this one. You know, he's just come after that loss to Dustin Ortiz. He's just been on a roll. I think that he'll get another win under his belt over Justin Skogans, so I got to go with Ray Borg on this one. 22-year-old kid. Justin Skogans is only 23, but I just think Ray Borg wants it more. Next is Derek Lewis versus Damian Grabowski. I got to go with Derek Lewis. I think he's just too big and strong. He's had some more experience in the UFC, and I think that Derek Lewis is going to take this one. Then the featured bout is Joshua Berkman versus KJ Noons. It seems like Josh Berkman changed his name to Joshua. Like he prefers now to be called Joshua. I got to go with I don't know. I got to go with Joshua Berkman. I think that Joshua Berkman he's had 3 losses since coming back in the UFC. I think he'll be hungry to get a victory. And I think he wants it more. I don't know if he wants it more, but you know, I think he's just hungry to get a victory over KJ Noons, and I think he's able to pull it off. Now on to the main card. We got Mike Pyle and Sean Spencer. I gotta go with Sean Spencer on this one, just because Mike Pyle has lost a few couple in a row at least, and he's like 40 years old now. Sean Spencer is 28. I think Sean Spencer just wants it more. I think he's gonna rise to the occasion more than Mike Pyle now. I think Mike Pyle should start thinking about retirement. So I gotta go with Sean Spencer. Next is Misha Cirkunov versus Alex Nicolosin. I gotta go with Misha Cirkunov. I think he had that win over Daniel Jolly back in August, and I think that he'll pull a win off over Alex Nicolosin in his second UFC bout, and it'll be Alex's UFC debut. Next is Joseph Benavidez versus Zach Makovsky. This is definitely, I think, a #1 contender spot because number 8, Zach Makovsky, is fighting number 1, Joseph Benavidez. I gotta go with Joseph Benavidez. You know, he's had a lot more. He's fought the better competition, in my opinion. He's fought champions. He's lost to Demetrius Johnson twice. He's fought Dominic Cruz twice. Of course, losing to Dominic twice as well. So I gotta go with Joseph Benavidez. He's faced the better competition, in my opinion. And then it's Ovince St. Preux versus Rafael Fejao Cavalcante. I gotta go with Ovince St. Preux. think he'll be back in the winning column with a win over Fei Zhao. I think he's hungry to do it. I think he's gonna. I think Ovens will be back after losing Glover Teixeira back in August. Next is Roy Nelson versus Jared Rosholt. I gotta go Jared Rosholt in this one. I think he's gonna. I know they're both good. Like, they both have good ground games, but I think Jared's ground game is just a little bit better than Roy's. I think he's able to get Roy to the ground. Well, if he's able to get Roy to the ground, I think it's all Jared's fight. I think that he'll be able to beat Roy on the ground, definitely. Then the main event, of course, Johnny Hendricks and Stephen Thompson. I gotta go Johnny Hendricks. I think that Johnny will be, the wrestling will be too much for Stephen Thompson. And I think that the only way Stephen Thompson has a chance of beating Johnny Hendricks would be a spinning, like some sort of spinning kick or something he beat like Jake Ellenberger with. But I think Johnny Hendricks will beat down this kid, kill this kid. I think he'll take this kid out and hopefully finish him. Johnny's faced way better competition. He's been in there with the best. He's been in there with GSP. Almost beat GSP. He's been in there with Robbie Lawler twice. He's been in there with Condit. The list goes on. I think that Johnny will. It'll be too much for Stephen Thompson. And that's it for the UFC Fight Night Hendricks versus Wonderboy predictions. And this goes down Saturday, February 6th in Las Vegas. And see you next time. Bye.